How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. I will be going live on my YouTube and I will be going live on my Larry's Anything Goes Facebook page soon. Usually I like to make a little video. I'm getting back in the habit of just making my videos. Making my videos with a little video when I'm just like, hey, today's forecast, we're all gonna die, stuff like that. The heck is this nonsense? I'm doing the 22nd edition of that, so it should be good times. Looking forward to it. It's basically where I mock the media. I go into my thing of mocking the media, because the media, I like to call the fear-mongering machine, is basically the beautiful machine of, oh my God, this is about to happen. And I always have to let people know. And I remember I was coming home from this place called Shan. This is my favorite nightlife spot. I call it the nightlife grown and sexy spot in Houston, Texas. Okay. It's a great place to just kick back and get a drink, talk some trash, some great food. You're in the South, so you get some good Southern hospitality all at the same time, which I always do love. I always say, even though I'm from Virginia, my roots are from Virginia, my dad's from Virginia, I grew up in Virginia, Northern Virginia, to be specific, the DMV area is what people are known it to be called. But yeah. I don't think I'm gonna use that. I ain't use that in a minute. But yeah, so I'm from the DMV area where the international and federal deals, economic deals, are going down, and those wheels are going to continuously turn and burn and earn, regardless of who's in the White House, the governor's house, and the mayor's house. But I remember I was this one brother. We was having a disagreement in regards to politics. I don't care what side you're on. Like I said, I don't do politics. I do economics. So who you vote for, you don't want to vote for, your business, not mine. Anyways, so I was like, brother, I'm from the DMV area. Regardless of, I said, Porky Pig or Curious George could be in the White House and or in Congress. The economic deal is going to happen, regardless of the situation. Because the people who write the checks matter more than the people who cast the votes. And he shut down. They had nothing to say about it. And I love when people, and I know I sound a little bit arrogant, but I don't care because if most people that know me, I'm a very humble person. But I love when I'm having I don't even like to call arguments. I think mature adults have spirited debates. And mature adults should be able to walk away from those spirited debates without insulting one another and crying like a little baby. Or crying like a little you-know-what, but I'm going to leave it at that. I like to keep it nice and clean. But I can't stand especially when I'm in a conversation with another grown man, and if I'm talking about something that they're not too familiar with, instead of them a lot of times they either switch the subject matter, get loud for no reason, like they want to fight, even though they're not going to fight, or number three, they just shut down and don't say nothing. Like that's one of the things that has always bothered the hell out of me. Because I'm going to come at it from an opposite end. If somebody's talking about a subject matter that I'm not that familiar with, I'll say, okay, I'm not too knowledgeable in that specific area. So why don't you try to educate me on this subject matter? Because I don't know. Because I'm the first to admit that I know something and I don't know something. I know that we live in the age of I can look it up on my cell phone within the blink of an eye. But I know what I know. I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. I leave it at that. And I'm adult enough and man enough to be like, hey, I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And I can speak on that and I can stand on that, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But a lot of people, especially because we can look up everything in this era, but it doesn't make you an expert in everything in this era. I remember when I used to watch the court shows back when they used to be a big thing, because they're not really, there's not much money in it anymore. Hold on one second, family. Somebody's calling me. All right, my bad, family. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm not going to be live that long because I'm actually scheduled to go live in another hour. But the main point that I was getting at the end of the day, cool, got my headphones, is that the main point at the end of the day is that if you're not knowledgeable about something, that's cool. It ain't the end of the world. Learn something from people. Be around people that you can learn from. I always say that. I don't like to Be around basic-minded people. I like to be around people that I can learn something from. I don't care if it's from the Constitution to sports, especially if I can learn something about investing money, making money, and doing business. Those are the three subject matters that will always get my attention, because I know I'm not. And even when you're an expert could always learn something new. I always say that this one phrase from a coworker I used to have. He said, "If you go the whole day without learning something, then you have failed for the day." Do your best to not go all out of your way to fail for the day, family. Go out of your way to learn something new. I don't care what it is, how big or small or minute, whatever the case may be, but just do that. Because when you do that, you put yourself in a great position to where you can become a little bit better at the end of the day. One of my favorite sayings is from Jossie Spree, who has a big YouTube channel, great businessman, all that good stuff. He says, life is like the gym. If you do the same exercise all the time, you're going to get the same results. But if you switch it up, then you're going to be able to get different results. What you eat, how you work out, what you ingest in your brain, it all coexists with one another for all of us to have a productive life. All right. So do the great three free things: like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great evening. I know people watching football. Hopefully your team wins. And if your team doesn't win, hopefully they get them next time. And then last but not least, don't forget to check out my YouTube page, Larry's Anything Goes LLC. Very simple. Larry's Anything Goes LLC. Go there, subscribe. We finally, as of Friday, I finally got 1,000 subscribers. So thank you to the strangers who subscribe to my content. I greatly appreciate it, because the people that I know, for the most part, they've done it. A small population of them have done it. And then, of course, there's a bigger population that will not do it. And that's fine, because, you get to a point where you're like, look, I'm not going to beg you to support me, because, I would support you. So therefore, since we don't have that mutual understanding, we don't need to mutually have anything. But I'll leave it at that. So as I say in Spanish, bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life. Take care.